Animal Crossing, a franchise I think everyone is familiar with, being a complete hit in the video game industry, and there's no wonder why. It contains so much revolutionary and interesting details that everyone can easily get into the game. But how did this happen? And more importantly, why did people fall in love in what seems to be just a cute little village maker game? Now, my name's Wafsies, and welcome to the history of Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing dates all the way back to April 14th, 2001, becoming a commercial success and catapulting itself to one of Nintendo's biggest franchises. It was developed by Monolith Soft and published by Nintendo. People fell in love with the cute art style and the mechanics the game had to offer. It has been released on many consoles such as GameCube, N64, Android via Dolphin Emulator, IQ Player. The installments include Wild World, City Folk, New Lake, and finally, New Horizons.
Animal Crossing's debut game sold pretty well, having an astounding 7 million copies sold on the GameCube, being very good numbers for its first game. Unfortunately, that's only a fraction of what came afterwards. Wild World was the next entry in the series, selling a whopping 11.75 million copies for the Nintendo DS. Following up came City Folk, released on the Wii, and sadly it didn't have as much sales, with only 3.38 million copies. What caused this? It might be the game was pretty similar to its previous entries, making it less interesting. But then something happened that pushed this game into the mainstream and made it pop off incredibly well. What was this, you might ask? It was none other than the release of Animal Crossing New Leaf on the Nintendo 3DS. It sold fantastically well with an amazing 12.82 million copies, but there's absolutely no doubt on why. It had amazing gameplay, good graphics for the system, and the main feature was the fact in this entry, you were the mayor of the village. The March 2020 came around and New Horizons was released on the Nintendo Switch. It was the moment to release it. Everyone at home due to the pandemic, the last game was released a while ago, and the hype it had around it was huge. It has 31.8 million copies, and it's currently the best-selling entry of the entire franchise.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This has taken me a little under a week to finish and edit and all that, and I hope you enjoy it. Peace.